The high school softball tournaments continue. Teams are in the regional rounds. Schools are just 2 wins away from a trip to Akron. And our 2 biggest schools left going into today, Clay and Anthony Wayne. Let's start with the Generals. Anthony Wayne taking on Big Walnut for a spot in the regional final Friday. First inning, Megan Sumner up to bat. She's had more than a dozen home runs this season, and here's another. Lands somewhere in the trees and gives the Generals a 1-0 lead. Now let's fast forward to the 5th inning. Casey Lyons up to bat. She'll get a hold of this pitch. That ball headed to the fence. Not quite enough for a home run, but with runners on, it's enough for an RBI. Lila Carrizales, rounding third, slides into home to put the Generals up 3-1. Anthony Wayne wins the regional semi 3-1, and they'll play for a regional title on Friday.
I knew what I needed to get done. I've been in those positions before, so.
It feels amazing just getting all the momentum and having each other just like all of us cheering for each other. I just think it's so awesome. We're taking one game at a time, and we're just focusing on all the little things that we need to focus on.
Earlier in the day, Clay played Westerville Central in their regional semifinal. It was not the game the team was hoping for, giving up 5 runs in the 2nd inning. One of the few bright spots for the Eagles came in the top of the 4th. Maddie Frankie, right here, launches a no-doubter to left field, gave Clay their first score of the game. Eagles would score 2 more runs in the 5th, but they couldn't put together a comeback. They fall to Westerville Central by a final of 9-3. Clay's incredible season ends in the regional semifinal.
I'm proud of them. We'll miss our seniors. They've been a huge part of this program some of them for 4 years playing on varsity. And I don't know, I can't imagine what it's going to be like without them. But proud of what they've accomplished. They came a long way this year. And, you know, we battled in so many games. Wasn't our day today.
That is one of just a few, nearly dozen Northwest Ohio teams playing today. In Division III, Defiance's regional semi got rescheduled because of the weather. They'll play at 2 o'clock tomorrow. In D4, Bryan and Lake both won their regional semis, which means these two will face each other for the regional title on Friday. One of those two will be heading to Akron. Archbold lost today, which means we have no more teams left in D5. In D6, Margaretta won and advances to the regional final. That's Friday at BGSU. And in D7, Mohawk beat Gibsonburg and Edgerton beat Ayersville, which means we'll get a Mohawk-Edgerton regional final Friday. One of those teams will represent Northwest Ohio in Division 7 in Akron.